Today we're going to do a super rad gradient with a baby blender, some scotch tape, and we're going to use Mega Jam from Mission Control. I will link things below. So take some alcohol and wipe your nail. You don't want that inhibition nail. This is all gel polish. Make sure it's super dry before we go on. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a little, make sure your hands are clean, a little piece of scotch tape. Move things to the side here, and what I'm doing is I'm kind of going from the center of the nail up. Let me redo that. And creating like a corner, bottom corner of the nail. And it creates a straight line for me. So I only want that corner. Now I'm opening up my Mission Control. This is by Young Nails. And squeeze your little baby beauty blender and dip it in just enough. Now you're going to want a tile or a clean surface, because I'm going to sponge it down to distribute it evenly here. Then we're just going to go ahead and sponge on that nail on that corner. And as I pull this tape away, you'll see we have a really straight line. I'm going to jump that, put that in the light to cure. Now you obviously need to take the tape off first or it can cure in place. Now I'm going to match that corner up on the other side. You kind of have to eyeball it because you want it to match. Oh, I gotta lift that. You don't want it to curve. You want it to match the height on the other end. And then repeat sponging. It's kind of a little bit lighter than the other one. I need a little bit more on my sponge. We'll wipe it off a little, not that much. There we go. Just kind of sponge it around. It can be your little palette here. Yeah, there we go. If it's getting a little bit, if you can see the little dots, dab it again. I'm going to cure that again. This is LED curing, so 30 seconds in between here. Now I've got those two. So what I'm trying to do here is create one side of a triangle coming up the middle. I'm going to press that down and take a second piece of tape and create the other side of the triangle and dab. Here's where you're going to see the gradient take place. The previous spaces you have sponged that aren't taped off are going to receive, I'll take them off separately here so you can kind of see, are going to receive a second layer of color. Therefore, they're going to go darker. So we need to cure that. Now we need to lay our tape, and sorry, I'm off the screen a tiny bit here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to place this and I'm struggling. We're going to place our other triangle. Here, I'll show you. So see, I laid it up higher so that we had our other triangle to see. And sponge it off. And we're going to do it all over that open space, and it's going to make the lower part darker. And now I'm going to take it off in one piece and put that into cure. Let me show you why. If you pull it out in one piece, you're going to keep your angles, which is what you want because you want your triangles to look the same. So keep that piece and then take it and place it. You want to match. It's tricky. You got to watch two things. Right now I'm watching the peak to make sure I match it at the top, but I've realized I'm not lined up with my line here. Hold on. I'm going to take it off, match the line, keep my eye on the peak. There, here we go. That's perfect. Little sponge. See if I need more or not, or if I can layer it enough. I think we've got it. The beauty sponge, hold that together and put that into cure. The beauty sponge works really well because it helps lay a really even coverage. And now that it's cured, you could leave it just like this. I actually think this is a fantastic look, but you could take it one step further. And now you could sponge the entire nail so that you have an entire pink nail with a gradient on the end. A little more subtle look. And what it does is it layers those triangles before to be darker, and your space back by the cuticle will be lighter. I'm running into, let me dab off. There we go. Dab until it's sheer and fine enough. Cure this. I'll link a good curing light below for you guys. Now you have a mess kind of in front of you. So quick cleanup, grab your alcohol and a wipe, move your little sponge aside and cover your gel so it doesn't cure. And then what you're gonna do is just take a few pumps of your alcohol and scrub up your surface so you don't make a huge mess. I like the Young Nails Manicure top coat. I love it. So I'm going to pull that down now over all of that cured gel and put it into cure one last time. It creates such a sharp look and it's so unique. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this. Subscribe and we'll see you again.